Hey there, EverlongMystic here. We're going to get a message for the Egyptian Zodiac sign of Amon-Ra. I'm going to use 3 oracle cards and then follow up with tarot. The Amorist. Okay, so we have that. I'm actually going to grab the book for that one. Okay, so this is Pisces water energy. Standing in the waters of a blooming fountain, the Amorist is a fluid, pleasure-seeking type with great passion for life. They are in tune with their own emotions, sensitive to the feelings of others. The Amorist is a relational creature and forms bonds easily. They value a deep connection to the world around them. Though they sometimes struggle on their own, they can be easily hurt, but ultimately, the Amorist's biggest strength is their vulnerability. Alright, so, kind of like not being afraid to dive right in there and experience the feels. So why is this coming up for you? Is this you, or is this someone that you know? I mean, there's something admirable, though, about being able to do that, right? Because not everyone can. Not everyone does. Even if they can. It's that whole vulnerability thing, right? Alright, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Horus is just, it's weird. The Horus is looking at this Amorist, right? And it's almost like he's taken aback. Like being like very surprised that someone is in that state of vulnerability, or allowing themselves the pleasures or the feels, or to dive into something or someone. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here. I want to say she has, I don't know, it's almost like she sent this knight on a mission, and the knight is just surprised at what he finds. But whatever, whoever this Amorist is, it's almost like it's part of an equation that this Queen of Pentacles is putting together. Because you notice, I don't know if you can see, but there's the water in the middle, the symbol for water in the middle of these two things. So whether this is just like an archetype energy or a person, it's needed in whatever this Queen of Pentacles is putting together. The plan. So here we have the Five of Cups. This is working through it, though. It's like working through the Five of Cups. Because if anyone can, the Amorist can, right? Because they're walking through the water, right? So there's definitely a water component. But they're also like lending a helping hand. So in some way, this Amorist energy is helping this Queen of Pentacles like gather ingredients or parts of a plan or something. It's almost like Okay, so I need this Pisces water energy, right? Go fetch it. I need this I need this baby cow. Go fetch it. Um, like, but there's certain experiences that go along with gathering those ingredients. And because we have the Knight of Pentacles, who is the slowest knight, right? This could be something that happens over a very long period of time. Like each portion being like a little mini adventure, so to speak. Oof. And yeah, and then we have Nine of Wands, which is yeah, quite an adventure, but can be quite tiresome. there's a little frustration here in this Nine of Wands. It's almost like whatever this rabbit does, the snake always seems to get through, and it's like it's like constantly having to tend to something. It's exhausting. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is trying to make things right, like make things better, make things right again. All right, so we have embodiment here. Now, before this came out for a different sign, and it was, for them, it was about the embodiment of your true self, right? It was almost like shedding these multicolored feathers to reveal the true identity, which was a little bit darker than what they put out, right? I was actually given that very advice years ago. All right. It's funny because like the dark, it's like you're shedding all of these colorful feathers that were like purposefully arranged, right? You know what I mean? To reveal this, like, I don't know, like a certain darkness, but like doesn't black hold all the colors? It absorbs all the colors. So what's the point of having her? You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, so we have the High Priestess here. So we are bringing in a little bit of a spiritual component, but really just being in tune with your spiritual self. And that helps. Your higher self, right, could totally help with you showing your true colors. It seems as if your higher self is also trying to show you the importance of it as well. Like this Four of Wands, that's, it's a card of celebration. Like, celebrate who you are. Oh yeah, 4-4. 4-4. So we have the Four of Pentacles too. Totally different vibe than usual. Four of Pentacles. There's elevation here. This is like a rising up. Of course you can't rise up. I'm thinking of like like those little pyramids that the cheerleaders do. It's like this is the top cheerleader and this is the yay, right? So the Four of Pentacles, it is, it can indicate like a strong foundation. Your true form is your strongest form. And that can be a mind trick, because a lot of times, and speaking of vulnerability, right? A lot of times we think that no one's going to like our true form, right? It's the weakest one, it's the most vulnerable one, but that's not what this is saying here. It's your strongest one. It's the most, it can provide you the most stability. It can provide you the best foundation. So here we have the Two of Pentacles. This actually feels like a summoning. I don't know why. I don't know what summoning has to do with Two of Pentacles, but it's the images, man. Like, the images really get me on these cards. I mean, like, it could be like, it reminds me of like doing a rain dance, or summoning your ancestors, or trying to, you know what I mean? Like, it feels ritualistic, like a ritualistic summoning. Like getting in touch with, the elements or spirits or something like that. Not sure what it has to do with all of this, but that's what I'm getting from that card. So here we have the Warrior. And it's weird. It's like a delicate, feels like a delicate warrior. Oh, it's your fragile, vulnerable self here. Ah. Who's that lady? She does all those talks about vulnerability. I forget her name. She has, if you're into that, like self-help and stuff, she has some excellent, man, I don't remember her name. She does like master classes and stuff. Alright, so we have the Three of Wands here. Something about securing your future here. Be vigilant. I mean, I know it's the Warrior, and I know there's a different card, I think, that is Vigilance. Maybe, but I don't know. I'm just getting, like, being very vigilant about your future. I mean, you already have the components of Warrior, right? Because you have you have the Knight of Wands up here. So you've got that. It's like you've got it in you already. King of Pentacles. Wow, okay, so this is getting trippy. So we have we have future and we have the past. The future and the past. Now, I was gonna say all we need is a 9 and we have the Tesla numbers, but we do. We have 3, 6, 9. They're just not in a row. It's weird. It's like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like seeing these cards like fold up on each other. So there's some like, these are related and these are related. There's something connecting the past or the future to the past. And there's something connecting this Warrior to this King of Wands. It's preparation for something. I don't know, like, are you gonna go time jump or something? It's very, this is not, this bottom row here is, like, super not logical, so my Virgo brain is, I've got to just go on what, like, the vibes I'm getting, the energies, right? This Nine of Swords feels like preparation for something. And so what are you preparing for? Because when I first pulled it, I got because of preparation. So that's why. That's the why for these. It's like you're preparing, I don't know if you're preparing to like time hop or something from the past is going to change places with something in the future. But whatever it is, you need to be like on your like stay frosty, right? We've got the King of Wands who always knows what's going on, right? He's prepared to act. Be prepared to act. Be prepared to either act or defend yourself. Because there's something very strange that's going on. It has to do with something from the future, something from the past, and how they mirror each other. Perhaps they're the same thing. Maybe you're going to have a big old deja vu. I don't know, but it certainly is interesting. So this is your message. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.